Hey guys, I'm here with the FOXWELL brake fluid flush machine. This fluid flush machine comes with this reservoir, which I've already, of course, I put on the side here. It just slides right on and right off. This reservoir will hold enough to do 2 to maybe 3 cars, depending on how dirty that brake fluid is, but it should do 2 to 3. It comes with 2 brake bleeder bottles. They have carabiners on the end, so you can wrap this around whatever and click it in, and then put this guy right on the end of your brake bleeder. It does have these really nice ends. I like these. They click right on and they stick to the bleeder really well. All right, I got the vehicle up in the air here. I got my brake bleeder bottle on the back. I went ahead and opened the furthest one from the reservoir. It's always recommended, check the manufacturer's recommendations, but I haven't seen one that doesn't recommend that you start from the farthest wheel away from the brake fluid master cylinder, and then you work your way towards the brake fluid master. So I'm gonna start out on that far wheel. I already got my the brake bleeder can. It comes with 2 of them, which is really nice. It helps it go faster. So you can have one bleeding and you can get your second one set up and ready to bleed. So when that one's finished, you can shut it and you can crack your other one open, get that one bleeding, and then finish up on that wheel and take that reservoir to the following one. And you can go really fast that way with 2 cans. I really enjoy it. As a technician, it's kind of all about efficiency. So as efficient you can be, the better. So I went ahead and I got that open. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my machine on, and then I'm gonna push this start button here. And you, like I said, you gotta hold it until it builds up the pressure. Turn this up. I see pressure starting to build. I'm up to 10 PSI. I want to get around 15 PSI for this, which is equal to 1 bar of pressure. I don't want to go much more because it's a plastic brake fluid reservoir and it can pop it. So I'm right there at about 18 PSI, which is close to 1 bar. So it is pushing fluid now, and you can see that it's staying on, and it will stay on during the duration of the brake fluid flush. It does pressurize very well. So this is a pressure brake bleeder. Comes with this nice long hose that goes to your reservoir. It's also got this your reservoir cap. So this guy's going to click right on with this nice quick disconnect. It's also got a valve here so you can turn off the pressure. All right, back here, brake fluid is going through the system. I can see that it's coming out, starting to fill the brake fluid. Nice clear lines that you can see through. I like the ends of these hoses because they click right on the brake bleeder screw. And so you're not going to get any mess. We're going to go through and do all 4 wheels. I got this back one going. I got the second back one set up and ready to go. We'll open that up once we close this one. I only like to flush 1 wheel at a time. You probably can do 2. I don't think it'd be an issue. I've just been doing it like this for so long that I'm just gonna do 1 wheel at a time. I'm really happy to have this thing in my toolbox. I actually bought a separate cart that I'm gonna mount this thing to so I can roll around. I'm gonna use it all the time. Only have to do like 1 brake fluid flush and it's paid for itself. So guys, I went ahead and I completed my brake fluid flush with this FOXWELL brake fluid flush machine. This thing works great. You need to click on that link below and pick one up. There's no problems with this machine. I give it 2 thumbs up. Check it out.